What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and today I'm going to discuss the upcoming Overwatch anniversary event, and more importantly, what stands out to me as being very suspicious about the supposed leaks and confirmations we've seen thus far. So let's take a look at this seemingly solid evidence which we have to support there being an upcoming anniversary event. The two main sources as of now are a Twitter post by the official Overwatch Twitter account and an Xbox Store leak showing off the new anniversary loot boxes. Let's start off with discussing the Xbox leak. So, as many Overwatch channels have previously covered, it appears that the Xbox Store leaked the purchasable 50 loot box pack early. In the description listed next to it, it says, "Celebrate blah blah blah," and ends with mentioning that the last day to get these new loot boxes is June 5th, which, if we check the calendar, is in fact a Monday. So far this makes sense, as Monday has always been the last day for events previously. On top of that, all events have run for 3 weeks, meaning that if this event ends on June 5th, then it will most likely begin on May 16th. Now this is where things start to sound fishy to me. For all the past events, Blizzard has released some form of teaser image or video a week before the first day of the event. Given that I'm making this video just a couple days before the predicted event beginning, and we've seen no such teaser from Blizzard, I'm starting to question this leak. True, there is the Blizzard tweet I mentioned already, and I will discuss that in more detail later. But it definitely wasn't the usual kind of teaser we see, and therefore I'm confident that it isn't actually the event teaser. But anyway, looking back at the Xbox Store leak, the suspicion doesn't end there. As far as I've been able to determine, all references to this leak cite this specific True Achievements website as the source. Now, I'll admit, I'm not familiar with this website and therefore don't know how credible it is, but after looking into it a bit, it's clear that the website is not actually run by Microsoft. And thus, not to say that it's a scammy site or anything, but I'm not certain we should be trusting what it says. If I could find another source stating that Microsoft leaked these boxes, then I would be more willing to buy it. But, given the lack of this evidence, I'm not convinced. On top of that, the image they show of the event loot boxes is fishy as well. With the exception of the summer games, all past event loot boxes have had different models than the standard ones in the game. And even then, the summer games boxes were designed quite a bit differently from the normals. The dark gray boxes depicted here are pretty much identical in design aside from their color. So, while it certainly isn't outside the realm of possibility that Blizzard would decide to go with loot boxes that look like this for their next event, I do think that it's unlikely. Anyways, now that I'm done roasting this website, let's shift over to the Twitter post. I'm sure many of you have seen it already, so I won't bother going into too much detail with it. Simply put, someone asked Blizzard, "When will you say when the anniversary event begins?" And Blizzard responded with, "No timing details yet." Now, this evidence in particular disappoints me with how many people simply ate it up without a second thought. Blizzard is notorious for their clever and tricky wording in contexts like this. Need I remind you of Jeff's "Hero 24 is not who you think it is"? It shouldn't take a genius to consider that something similar might be at play here with this tweet. Here, let's see if I can't figure out what it might actually be saying. "By the power invested in me by the League of Grammar Nazis, I will decipher what actually went down." So first off, we see that King of War's question specifically asks when Blizzard will say the event begins, not when the event will begin. Given this, Blizzard then responded by saying that they had no timing details on when they would say the event begins. Now, while this implies that there is an event which has a start time to be announced, it could also technically serve the same role as when anyone's favorite politician says no comment in response to a tough question. The only answer they are technically giving is that they don't have a time decided when they will tell us when the event starts. And, depending on who you ask, never could be considered a point in time. That being said, while this could be confirmation, it is also entirely possible that we are just collectively misunderstanding what Blizzard stated. It wouldn't be the first time, and I think we too often don't give them enough credit for their proficiency with wordplay. However, please do not misunderstand me. I wholeheartedly believe that there will in fact be an anniversary event of some kind. All I'm saying is that these two sources, which everyone seemed all too eager to jump on, may in fact be either fraud or intentionally misleading. And, as I said before, the fact that we haven't received a teaser image of any kind yet from Blizzard seems to indicate that May 16th might not be when the event starts after all. So for the sake of being different and still giving a decisive conclusion to this video, my hypothesis is that on this Tuesday, May 16th, we won't see the event start, but instead see the event's teaser for it actually starting on May 23rd. If that is the case, then I have another video planned where I will explain my expectations for the anniversary event. However, given the slight chance that things are in fact what they seem, I will hold off on making it until after we get the confirmation on whether or not this Tuesday is the day to start celebrating. Anyways, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off. Thank you all for watching, and please leave a comment down below saying whether or not you find any of this suspicious like I do. Don't forget you can also like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with all my videos. Until next time, keep suspecting, and have a great day.